Hey guys, good Tuesday afternoon, almost Thursday. We have group guys, uh, 7 o'clock, 301 East Bourne Street, Rockwall, Texas. New Caledonia Baptist Church. Come on out, guys. Share your experience, strength, and hope. Uh, we'd love to hear from you guys. We encourage you to come out and see what we're about. Just check us out. We have meetings and stuff. We have speaker meetings. So sometimes you don't even have to speak. You can just come out and hear someone sharing their experience, strength, and hope. And I know you're kind of saying to yourself, man, maybe I'm not like them. Maybe I'm not this. Maybe, we're different. They're, whatever. And the truth of the matter is that we're really not that different. If you're on, if you're addicted to anything or if it's something that's killing you and you steady go back to it, even the same thing if crime is your thing and you steady keep finding yourself in jail and this and that. Maybe it ain't the people, places, and things. Maybe it's you. Uh, and that's what the program teaches us eventually that it is us. We can't blame other people for the situations we find ourselves in today. It's an easier, softer way, but it's not a sustainable way to live. And so that one common thing that we come in there that we all have is that we've been through some things. It's kind of like we were all on different ships and survived some of the most tragic wrecks and this and that, but we made it. So why wouldn't we come together and share how we escape those situations? Because we know it's a possibility that some other person is going to be in that situation and is not going to know what to do or not going to find a way out or is going to feel like they're going through it alone. And if they don't have someone there to help them out, it could be a lot more difficult. Reaching out was very difficult for me in the end, but now it's become a great part of my recovery, reaching out to people when I start feeling some type of way, talking, sharing, doing all those things. So, once again, why wouldn't we come together? Because we've survived something that most people don't survive. If it's like the Titanic, how many people died on the Titanic? How many people made it? The people that made it have that common bond that they've been through one of the most tragic events. And they should be kind of united forever or could come together on that one common thing and be happy, joyous, and free that they survived that. I have to stress that people don't survive this. People die from this. Unfortunately, more people die than make it. So it's so important that we get out there and we share this word of recovery, recovering. It's so important that we get out there and try to reach out to people. We have doors open so that people who really want it or people who are just even thinking about it, that they have a place to go without those doors being open for me. I would have came out of rehab and I would have had to be in a house by myself dealing with this once again by myself because my family was out living their lives and I thank God that that was a blessing. That was one of the best things for me to get me to go and even to get me into meetings and stuff because there was really no one. And it's not they were there when they were there, but they also had to live the lives. And see, I realized they were living their lives. I just wasn't living my life. I need to get up and participate. And it was hard in the beginning, but each day it became easier, easier. And like the book tells me, that craving was slowly taken away from me to where I don't even think about it. It's a fleeting thought. I have no desire to experiment with alcohol again because I know uh, how this movie ends. It's like somebody asked me to get on the Titanic again. I'm not getting on the Titanic again. I don't care how they remake it, however, whatever they do with it. I'm not getting back on the Titanic. And I encourage other people who've been through things like this, drug and alcohol addiction, if you made it out on the other side, I encourage you not to go back. I know some relapses a part of recovery, but you don't have to relapse. Working the program good is a great shield from relapsing. And so I got to be serious about my program, and part of it is giving back, opening my mouth, using what God has given me for good instead of just my wants. Uh, and I think that's a better way to live. I used to could con, or the whole saying, you say snow to an Eskimo. And now basically I'm hoping that I could sell some people some recovery and stop the hurt that's going on. I've seen so much over my time in my life with drugs and alcohol that it's just really, really sad, to continue to see it and to think there's nothing I could do about it when God gave me a perfect mouth to speak to people and tell my story of recovery and tell them that yes, they can do it, and yes, you can. I did it, so yes, you can do it. Is it easy? No. If it was easy, AAs would be held in stadiums full of people and stuff like that. NAs would be, because there was so many people would be grateful for this program. But unfortunately, once again, uh, so many people don't get this program or don't try this program. There's people who will never come into those doors. So if you're out uh, encouraging people or out showing the light that's been shined on you, people will hopefully pick that up and ask you, and you'll stand up and encourage them to tell them how you did it. Thank you guys for just listening to me, coming out, uh, liking, comment, share all you did throughout all last year. We got a beautiful year to look forward to. Hopefully, things just keep getting bigger and better in 2023. Hopefully, your recovery journey uh, is progressing along nicely, and you're, um, getting what you need from the things that you need. This whole message might not have been, for you. And if it wasn't, thank you for listening. And if it was and you could apply some of it, I'm ever so grateful. And that's all I, really want to do is help people to try to get over um, our addictions and what's ailing us. So one person trying to help another person and see if we can't keep this thing going. And before we know it, we'll be in the thousands, guys, of people who recovered once again from this seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. Uh, so I encourage you to come out this Thursday, guys, to fellowship with us. Have a good night.